After finishing Legend of Kyuranger Adaptation of Time, and currently working on Legend of Kyuranger Snide's Mask, I figured that it would help my channel out by looking over the Mecha, or Zords, from Kishiryu Sentai Ryusoulger, or Power Rangers Dino Fury for Power Ranger fans, which I had gotten for the final boss battle of Adaptation of Time. When I was filming that movie, I had only gotten the mecha from the Rangers themselves, and didn't think I needed to get the other mecha. However, I did decide to get the others for Snide's Mask, but you'll have to wait for that. In the meantime, I figured that I could look over the mecha from Ryusoulger that I had so far, and give my own personal thoughts about these mecha toys. Now, just in case you had seen Dino Fury, and are currently waiting on the release of Hasbro's own version of these mecha from the Power Rangers line, which I had heard will have some more articulation than the Ryusoulger versions of the mecha, I will be looking over what Ryusoulger has given us and help you decide whether to purchase the Ryusoulger mecha from eBay or wait until the Western toy releases. However, I have no thoughts about the Western toy line, so if you want to know more about those toys when they come out, check out other people's videos looking over those. For this video, I will look over the first three mecha, these including Tyramigo, known as the Champion T-Rex Zord in Dino Fury, Triken, and Ankyloze. I will be looking over the Zords for the Green and Black Ranger in another video, since they have more features compared to the Blue and Pink Ranger Zords. One reason I'm not looking over those in a separate video is because they each only have 2 parts. In fact, during the filming of the final battle in Adaptation of Time, I had thought that the defeat of both Triken and Ankyloze was anticlimactic, since it was pretty much a one-hit defeat. For Tyramigo, here are the parts that are used to build it. These would include 2 pieces that appear to be blasters, which on Tyramigo are added to its back, a couple of drill pieces, which contrasts what the Illuminati said about Kachiki Yellow's visor in Uchu Sentai Q Ranger, since these drill pieces are very sharp as well. In fact, the instructions warn you not to leave these drill pieces on the floor, as they could hurt anyone who steps on them. The arms are also separate pieces from the main body. Here is the main body itself, a tail, a pair of T-Rex feet that can be put on and off of the legs on the main body for the legs, and last but not least, the T-Rex head, which can even open and close its mouth. Each mecha or Zord in the series has a Ranger key that can be used to form the head. These head keys are used if a certain other mecha is a focus on the formation. There are various combinations for Tyramigo, but I will only show off the formation that consists of parts from these 3 mecha or Zords. The other formations will be shown in the later reviews. This first one is known as Ryusoulger Kishiryu. The blaster pieces are moved to the lower arms. The first of the additional formations is called Ryusoulger Kishiryu 3 Knights, which makes sense since it uses parts from 3 mecha. In this, Triken and Ankyloze are added on to the arms. Triken's pointy nose, which again is actually sharper than a certain Yellow Ranger's visor, serves as the sword for this formation. I don't understand why Ankyloze's hammer tail is on the upper shoulder rather than the lower arm, as I think it could be used like an actual hammer during the battle. This formation of Kishiryu is called Ryusoulger Kishiryu Triken, with Triken serving as the main focus with the blue head key being used. As a kid, I had wanted to see a Megazord that was mostly red with a blue head, and now one actually exists. But this actually isn't my favorite of the Ryusoulger mecha by any means. Just thought I'd point that out. Despite it mostly focusing on Triken, parts from Ankyloze are still present on the formation. The next one is Ryusoulger Kishiryu Ankyloze, which I think looks better than the Triken one. There is only one part from Triken, and that is his back half used on the left shoulder, although I personally would remove it. This formation actually makes a better use of the Ankyloze hammer with some other pieces added on. The tail of Tyramigo is also added on the arm rather than on the back like it normally does. As I am writing this, I am reading the wiki and found out it was only used in one episode of Ryusoulger, and likely will, or already has, appeared only once in Dino Fury. Another formation that only appeared for one episode, that does exist in the instructions, is Ryusoulger Kishiryu Fortress. To me, this looks more like the Ultra Zord from Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. This one has Tyramigo be positioned in this odd way, with both Triken and Ankyloze being connected on the bottom. Here are the other formations that you can make with the parts for Tyramigo that the instructions provide. Not really much that I can say about these, but this is them anyway. And that does it for this first Ryusoulger Mecha review. Something I should also point out is that in the Ryusoulger line, you can either purchase these guys individually as a 3-pack or as a 5-pack with the next 2 mecha we will look over in the next review. I went with a 5-pack since I would need all 5 for the final battle for Adaptation of Time. However, I think I had heard that when we get to the Dino Fury releases, they're going to have the Zords belonging to the female Rangers be released in a pack together. And the same will probably be true for the male Ranger Zords. Or the Champion T-Rex Zord will be released on its own, with the Triceratops and Stegosaurus being released in a 2-pack. I do apologize if I got something wrong with this prediction. Join me next time when I look over Kishiryu Tiger Lance and Kishiryu Mill Needle. I'll see you all then.